Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Interesting chart development. It has rallied very nicely over the weekend. We are now approaching the weekly candle close, and let's take a look at what Ethereum is doing here. And we also take a look at the latest price action. Is the uptrend already over or not? That's the thing. That's what we need to look at. Overall, for all the new viewers, let's take a look first at the higher level assumption here based on the Elliott wave method. Chart analyzed based on Elliott waves. Assumption is that we are not going to see the June low broken again, so that sort of is the expectation until today. Of course it's possible. Yeah, of course it's possible. Is it likely at the moment? No. We should always stay in the present. We should always focus on what's in front of us. Anything is possible in these markets. The question is, how likely is it? So we can really only look at what's in front of us. We can only trade what's in front of us. You know, sometimes I get questions about, what is if the price goes beyond this level? What is if the price suddenly breaks down? Yeah, well, what is then? Then it's doing it, right? Because again, we can only identify trade setups. We can only look at what the market is doing, not what it might be doing. We can only looking at what it's doing. What are the potential trade setups that we have at the moment? What can we trade at the moment? What are the larger accumulation areas? And what might be the price target if the price does this or that? If a certain scenario gets invalidated, all that happens then is you're moving to the next scenario, and then you have to start reacting again. Something can go okay and you can get a hot run like so many times. It's a bit like playing, I said yesterday in the video, it's a bit like playing tennis. You can be in a match and you can ping pong the ball back and forth. And at some point, someone just throws the ball into the wrong direction. And that happens with charts as well. It can go on, so nicely. You can move from wave 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and all these target areas. And suddenly it throws us off, it throws the chart off the pitch, I would nearly say. And then you just have to look for the next scenario. So I can only encourage everybody to stay in the present. It's not only useful for trading, it's generally useful in life. Okay, wave 1 to the upside is the assumption, wave 2 down, and then the third wave to the upside. I assume we are in this third wave. We have found support here. The price action that's starting to move from here is impulsive. All of that is currently suggesting that the move is working out, okay? In the short term, it's not so easy at the moment. In the short term, we are sort of sitting on the fence between two scenarios, right in between. I think it's important to know these two possibilities. I can't tell you which one is exactly working out because we're exactly between two scenarios. But what I can tell you, I don't think the uptrend is already finished. There is no sign for it whatsoever. Not at the moment, at least. So yeah, let's zoom in. And that third wave, by the way, could take us to $3,000 US. The wave 1, we are currently in the wave 1 of 3. My next entry point, or at least the next larger entry point, will be here in this larger wave 2. Okay, so let's go to the 1 hour and we look at the price action since the low. So I did simplify it a little bit, but there's basically two scenarios that we need to talk about. So assumption is still that we started an impulse. Yeah, so basically we started this third wave, the impulsive third wave, with the low at 1195 that happened on the 13th of October. We moved up in a wave 1, coming down in wave 2, and we are now in wave 3, possibly have completed this wave 3 already. We are now on our way in wave 4, and we would then move up once more in wave 5 with a target. I mean, my first target would sort of be the 1700 range, but it can go higher. We just need to see where we are bottoming out now, and then I can give you a target, because the difficulty is that we are sitting right between two scenarios at the moment, and that is what it makes a bit frustrating at the moment. But it's just what it is. Because what we don't know at this stage, we haven't really broken out of my support range, yeah, briefly, but this is not a problem. This is not invalidation. Yeah, this is just a support range for a wave 4. And this is not invalidation if we are not breaking below it substantially. So this is the area I gave you for a first possible reversal of the price between 1587 and 1622. Again, we are now at 1594. So for now we are reversing. If we reverse already here, then my assumption would be that this wave 3 wasn't finished and we are still pushing higher into 1710, roughly 1710 as a target, yeah, and then this wave 5 would sit here, but only if we now move higher. If we go any lower than the recent low at 1579, then I have to assume that the wave 3 is finished or was finished, and we are heading down in this wave 4 now already, and will then move up in the last wave 5. Again, just to confirm that if we move up now and do not go into this yellow area there, then there is a chance to reach 1700 to 1710 in this scenario. Afterwards, we would then move up in this way, move down in this fourth wave, and this target range will not be relevant anymore. But if we now go down, drop below this level here at 1578, 1579, then I have to assume it was already done, and we are most likely getting into this target area here, which is located between 1460 and 1570. One thing to mention, I talked about that in the member live stream today. We broke above this descending trend line with an engulfing green candle. Now it's only on the 1 hour chart and the hourly candle isn't even finished yet, but it will do so in 9 minutes, right? So probably when you watch the video, that hourly candle is already closed. Pretty sure it is, because I won't upload this video in 9 minutes. But the point that I try to make here, we broke an imminent downtrend by breaking above a descending trend line. Now, okay, we haven't made a new high yet, not really. So the downtrend isn't really broken. This could just be a retracement. But I gave you the key levels to watch out for now. And at the moment, you know, I don't know which scenario is now going to work out. Do we go up now, come down and go up then? Or do we go up straight away? Don't know. Yeah, we don't know. We simply don't know. Should we break down and go below 1578, as I said, then we will most likely get into this area. In this area, I give you the key support levels as well. Specify them a little bit in more detail. So support is then between 1567, 1508 and 1460. Bear in mind, we have an ascending trend line here that if we come down to that trend line, we'll most likely find support, bounce up. Could it be that this 5-wave move is already finished? No, I don't think so. Of course, everything could be the case and could be possible, but I currently have no evidence for that. Yeah. So for me, this is not yet finished. No, it's not. It would only be, my view is only, only if we really drop below that 1460 level, then I would have to say that this move up was already finished. And then it is worth investigating if this is just a corrective move to the upside or if it is a 1-2 setup that's playing out. That is something that could come out next week. Bear in mind, on the 2nd of November, we've got the next FOMC press conference with the interest rate decision in the US. So it could be a quiet Monday and a quiet Tuesday, because on Wednesday we get that data released or that statement. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. By the way, tomorrow it's a member only live stream. If you like to join the membership, check it out. Tomorrow we'll do a Halloween special live stream. Only for members though, and we talk about the scariest charts and dead crypto. So we basically take a look at the crypto graveyard tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. UTC. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.